Pleasant good morning. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. As you guys know, my name is Marlon Bledman. I'm one of the truck salesmen here at this location. And today, for all those who don't know, we here at Transwest in Fredrick, we started off with that Summit hauler back in 2006, 2007, when we had our first set of Summit haulers coming out. And as we grew on throughout the years, we decided to just build this truck better and better every day. And of course, as Freightliner changed their designs or tweaked the designs a little bit, of course, we had to tweak ours as well. I'm proud to say that our first 24s will be coming out sometime the middle of the year. So we do have some in stock, getting ready to convert. But we do have a few 2023s on our lot that we got a few whites with tan interiors, black interiors. We have this awesome red one. We should have another red one coming in pretty soon. We just recently got a brown one in stock, which is going through our PDI process as we speak through the shop. We have a blue one coming in, so we got so many different colors. We have a used silver that just came in, our old body style. So we do have a bunch of used ones coming in as well. So you guys look forward to all those new videos will be coming out soon. But as we gonna walk around this unit, we're gonna start from the inside out today. So as we walk through and as I point out and open that back door, before we even enter that back door, I wanna point out where our batteries are located on our Freightliners. For this one, there is a casing behind the driver on the passenger side here. Underneath here, we got two batteries, which access through this casing over here that has 3 or 4 screws that take this casing out. Right underneath here, you got your trickle charger for your batteries. This is not a fast charger, so when you plug this in, it will trickle charge it. It will take its time. So a lot of times when people plug those in is if they're heading out of town for a couple of weeks or whatever, and they want to kind of like slowly charge their battery while they're gone. This is a perfect opportunity to do that. But in the back seat, you guys can see there is a really nice bench in here, really soft cushion seat, very, very comfortable. But on the door of that passenger side, there is a switch that will turn this bench into a bed. It will fall all the way down. And of course, with a few pillows, blankets, you'll be able to slip in this unit anywhere you stop to take a rest. So really nice feature here. And as I bring this up here, the seat belts will be in the back of that seat right now, because when you fold those beds, the seat belts tend to drop in there. So you always have to pull it out and stick it through between the benches. But our door panels, that's something that we started doing about 3 years ago, and which is really cool because it has the stamp of our Summit hauler on there. And of course, you got those door speakers on every single door on here. The interior is black with the carbon fiber dip parts. And of course, on the back end, you have 4 points of entry. The handle of the door, you have this handle over here. You got a handle right next to the bench, and of course, a handle up here. So gives you enough ways to climb in and out of this truck without having to, fall down or injure yourself. So really nice feature here. So let's jump inside. As we go in, now we're going to show you those chargers in the middle console. Got a few USB plugins and 110. And as you come in here, of course I dropped the keys. I'm gonna start this truck up. One of the cool features I like with this one is our infinity lighting. In the past, we used to put a DVD player in the roof, but we decided to just keep it all lighting. So in case a customer do want DVD players or some type of entertainment, we could do the headrest entertainment for you guys. So that's an option we could do. I have those installed. We have a local place in town that would do those for us. So don't worry about that. Once all the doors are closed and you want to use those reading lights, those 2 reading lights will pop on by this switch. When it comes to storage, we got storage compartments in here. Not all our Freightliners come with that storage in that centerpiece. That's something we could add after the fact, but some come with it, some don't. Some come with a plate that comes across here, and typically they have that plate here just in case somebody decide to put a CB radio. If it's pre-installed for CB radio, they will have that plate there to be able to cut out and to install that CB radio in here. But again, this one does come with that storage in the centerpiece here. You do have a storage over the passenger, front passenger. And of course, for the driver here, we have the Voyager camera system. This is a screen, a separate screen for all your cameras. If you decide to add 3 more cameras to this system, you could have a total of 4 cameras on this. And of course, as you guys can see the view behind here, even with a trailer hooked up, you can still see the 2 sides of this unit. It is adjustable up and down a little bit, not a lot, but you are able to adjust it as needed. But we think this angle is perfect, but it's all up to you guys. This screen could turn off if you need to, so don't worry about it blinding you at night if in case, but it does have a brightness switch where you could bring down the brightness or increase the brightness depending on your eyesight. As we come down here, we do have the Stinger stereo sound system. This system does come with Apple and Android capability. It does come with navigation. It also has options to add cameras to the system as well. So if in case you do not want to look up here, but you want to do it down here, you could get cameras that are compatible with this system. And of course, you could install it for those, for that Stinger radio as well. But apart from it having navigation, it does have FM, AM, Bluetooth, and satellite radio. You do have, your phone options for your Bluetooth as well. So if in case you are plugged into your phone, and of course different settings on here as well. So as we come down, we got a few buttons here. I will admit to you, the first set of 24s will have that curved dash, but once we go into the plus models that we have, it will be a complete flat surface or flat dash. And with those plus models, you will have a different steering wheel, but once that comes into our store, we will bring that first hand to you guys here on Facebook and YouTube. But with all those different switches here, all those switches are very, very easy to use. From the top here is our cruise control. So to operate that, you got to turn that on, and you have your set and accelerate and cancel. This is your switch for that. If you're not using your cruise control, you could turn that off. Over here is your marker light. So if you want to thank a driver or whatever for letting you pass or whatever the case may be, just want to say hello, you could use that and it will do all the blinking. Right next to it, here's your manual regen button. This is more for when you bring it in to get a manual regen at your local shop, Freightliner dealership. The tech will use that as a way of triggering the truck to do a manual regen on the spot. But this truck does it automatically, so you don't have to worry about that. The only time they do that is if the truck requires that manual regen. But below that is your traction control switch. You got 4 switches for the driver for the windows. Every passenger has their own switch on the door to bring down or bring up the windows. But you have the 2 front windows and the 2 back windows on this one. Heated mirrors, rear dump switch. You got your light test button. Over here is your optional switch, which is considered your cargo light switch. So there's 4 white lights in the back. I'm going to turn this on right now and leave it on so you guys can see it when we get to the back of the truck. But 4 lights in the back in case you want to use the truck at night and want to see what's happening. You're going to turn those lights on. You got your power locks, and then you have your red AC and heat. Blue is for your AC, red is for your heat. And this is your fan levels. You have a high, medium, and low on that switch. 4 USB plugins. This truck is fully air brake, so you got your air brake supply, parking brake. Underneath here is your air supply for your trailer. So this is pre-plumbed for your glide hands for this truck. So all we have to do is mount those glide hands onto the truck, and you have air supply to your trailer, air trailer. This truck does come with the Allison 6-speed automatic transmission, and it's also partnered with the Cummins 8.9-liter engine. This unit went up in horsepower and torque from last year's, 2 years ago. So right now, instead of 350, it is now 360, and instead of 1050 foot-pounds of torque, it's now 1150 foot-pounds of torque. So really cool feature to have. Allison transmission has been bulletproof for many years now, so we believe in that product. We believe in the Allison transmission and the Cummins engine partnering, and it just makes this truck a beast. Over here, you got your engine brake. You got 2 switches for that. One will turn it on, and the other one is a high and low setting. So once that orange light is on, your engine brake is engaged. So you just have to put it on high or low, depending on what you're pulling. Rear differential lock. And of course, you got your normal cab AC and heat, recirculator. And then over here, you got 3 different sections here. The red arc system is our trailer brake. As you guys can see, very small, out of the way. It's not bulky. It's not one of those big trailer brake systems you attach to the dash. This one is integrated into our dash, so it makes it really nice and clean. Over here, you got a little pocket here that opens up to a USB and an HDMI cable. The HDMI cable, if in case you have a DVD player, in one of those portable DVD players, or you have, a computer, or you have a PlayStation or whatever, you want to kind of have another screen for that, you could plug into your HDMI. It's an aux in, so you could actually feed that system into the stereo and use that as another screen. Underneath it here is a USB. Once you plug in your phone into that, you're going to have access to your Apple CarPlay or your Android Auto, depending on whatever phone you have. Right next to it here is a little circle knob. This is your knob for your bass. So you have a subwoofer underneath the back seat, and that will trigger that. Bring it up or down if in case it's too much. Cup holders. Of course, you do have your storage in here. And again, this center console is all Summit hauler. We designed this piece to put in our Summit haulers. So yeah, this is unique to Summit hauler. Our front seats are heated and air ride with lumbar. Again, you could get some of those seats with massage seats. You could get them hot or cold. I do have a couple of those trucks in here with the massage seat feature. I have one for sure with heated and cool seats. And again, with that cool and heated seats, it's not as hot or cold as your 1-ton pickups are. It's just a cool seat and a hot seat. So it's not the same where you have 3 different settings on your seat levels and stuff like that. So if you just want your seats to be more cool or a little warm, you have that feature. But with these here, you have 2 settings on the heat, a high and a low. So it's kind of different when you're choosing what kind of seats you want. But very comfortable seats. It does have armrests on both sides. Even the driver has 2 armrests as well. So the comfort you will have when driving, you'll feel like you on your couch taking a drive down the road. Really comfortable seats. And of course, again, with this truck, very easy to use. It might look big on camera. It might look a little big in person. But once you drive this truck with the view you have of this, of the road and everything in front of you, plus the air ride, having to raise your seat to see what's happening in front of you, it's just amazing. Like, you don't see you driving a big vehicle, you understand? So really cool to have. And of course, again, we do have very manageable options when it comes to financing, especially with the price tag on those trucks nowadays. We do have some really great offers on financing. We do take in trade-ins as well, from your 1-ton pickups to your cars, all the way to trailers, you name it. If it's within our time frame, and if we know we can take those on trade, let us know what you have for trade, and we'll definitely give you a number towards that. But that's enough for inside. We're going to kind of jump outside, show you what the bed looks like. I already talked about the engine, but I'll make you guys see what the engine looks like. But again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment on those comment slots below, or you guys could call or email me at the end of the video. And I'll tell you guys what those options are when it comes to financing. We do offer deliveries as well. So one of the cool things about deliveries is that we will get a certified driver to bring that unit to you wherever you are in the United States. Unfortunately, we do drive it to you. So again, if anything has to happen, or like, you know, if any codes come up during that time, we're aware of that. But again, it is all insured while we're taking it to you. And again, all our drivers are very, very careful when they drive those vehicles to you. But they do an amazing job delivering those vehicles. And that's why we do those videos, in case you cannot come here to this location to actually see it in person. You could actually see it on those videos and see exactly what you're buying. I've had numerous customers who never even test drove those vehicles call me on the spot, went through this smooth transaction. We do everything, you know, via the internet, over the phone, and all that good stuff. So we can make it as seamless and painful as possible. So just give me a call and you will see exactly what I mean by that. We do have some awesome storage boxes in those trucks. We try to use as much real estate as we can when putting the bed on there. So as you see the cuts, the way the angles are on those storage boxes, you know, that just to show you how we try to use as much real estate as possible. But you do have an airline system in here with an airline supply. So if in case you want to put air in your tires or your trailers, whatever the case may be, you do have that air supply here. This is all seal tied here with weather stripping, so no moisture will go into those storage boxes. Again, a nice little storage box in the back. You could put all your liquids in here, your tie downs. They're all lockable as well, so you can protect all your personal items. Those 4 white lights I was mentioning earlier, right now I have all the LED lights on, but you have those white lights in the back. Those are, the only time those turn on is when you put the vehicle in reverse, or you turn on that switch in there. We do have a light test button during that process. Those 4 white lights will not turn on during that process because it's another addition to the 2 ways of turning that on. So for you to know if it's working, just turn on that switch or put the vehicle in reverse and have somebody, you know, look for you. But again, all those lights are all LEDs, last you a very long time. We do have a bumper pull hitch on this one. This is a 15,000 pound bumper pull hitch. You do have a 7-pin plug in here for your trailer. Gooseneck ball with the B&W turnover ball hitch. Really, really cool feature here. But if in case you do not want that gooseneck hitch and you want to go with the trailer saver 5th wheel hitch, that could be compatible with a gooseneck ball. We do have an attachment for that. We could easily install it right here at this location. So just let us know what type of hitch you want. If you just want a gooseneck ball, this truck is ready and set to go today. So this is one of the cool features about having those trucks on our lot. Once we pass it through PDI, we ensure that it's in good condition. Even though it's a brand new vehicle, you do get some stuff that was missed during the 2 PDIs in the past. So you never know. That's why we take that extra step to run it through our shop with our mechanics and our staff here at Fredrick. So this truck does come equipped with 2 50-gallon diesel tanks. We got a 50-gallon on the opposite side and a 50-gallon here. We do added that covering over here to protect your fuel, especially in a day like today. Diesel is expensive, so it is lockable, so you could close this box up and lock it, especially when you're away and your truck is in the public. And we do have a 6-gallon def tank on this unit as well. Underneath the hood, like I mentioned, is the Cummins. So if you see a red engine underneath a hood, this is the Cummins. And of course, everything underneath that hood is clearly labeled. And again, we run through everything on that truck. This one does come with an air dryer supply system as well. It does have a couple air compressors or air tanks in there. So with all the moisture going into that tank, you need something to dry it out. So that will stop all the moisture going into those tanks. And of course, once the truck sits for a while, all that air will be released. So during that process, moisture goes in there to rust out those tanks. So Really nice system here. There are straps on each side of this hood, so ensure that you guys strap those in every single time. Once you're done, we got LED headlamps. I really love how we do our Summit Hauler grills on here. Really cool feature. And of course, it is designed by the C9 company in Indiana, I think they are. But really nice feature. Right now, I'm updating a truck for a customer, which more than likely it will be a Monday video. But once that vehicle is done, I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that we could do. Like right now, I'm upgrading his grills to lights in the grills. So you do have lights coming out of here, and then the other set of lights are down here, which is fantastic. The C9 company did an amazing job. So we had to change out the whole set of grills. So it's not something you could add on to that particular grill unless if you could modify one that way. But we had to buy a whole new grill set for the customer, but it will be all lit. So again, dual horns up top. We got marker lights. We got some awesome mirrors. You know, as you guys can see, we got two sets of mirrors here. One you could tune to go down. The bigger ones on top are powered and heated, so you have that option here. If you guys want to reference this unit online, you could go online right now. Go to transwest.com, go to the bottom of the screen. You will see a little search bar. You could put in that stock number 5N230038. This unit is available as we speak. If you guys have any questions or want to know what color options you have, or what colors we have, or what deals we have going on as well, please give us a call today. My number is at the bottom of the screen. My email is there as well, so feel free to reach out to me and I'll definitely answer those questions. And of course, we got some great customer service here, so please feel free to reach out, and hopefully we'll have a truck like this in your garage or in your barn. And of course, people love seeing those trucks on the road. So thank you guys for tuning in today, and I'll see you guys back here next week for another video. Larry will take care of you guys tomorrow with one of those truck videos. And of course, thank you guys.